Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are still working on Julius Caesar and we are still at Caesar's funeral and we still get to hear more from Mark Antony in Act 3, Scene 2. So sorry about all of that, but anyway, if you want to know when we're going to get away from the funeral and move on to other things, click the subscribe button down below and then you'll never miss a video. Anyway, so Act 3, Scene 2, we're at Caesar's funeral. Brutus spoke first and said that Caesar needed to die before he got too ambitious. Mark Antony got up and was like, yeah, but was he really ambitious? No, but Brutus is an honorable man, therefore what he says goes. And then yesterday, he also mentioned to the people that he had found a copy of Caesar's will. And oh no, I shouldn't read it. And they're all like, you have to read it, you have to read it. And after an appropriate amount of saying, no, I shouldn't, he's like, all right, fine. Join me around Caesar's body. I'll come down from where I'm talking right now. Just form a circle around Caesar's body, and I will tell you what is in this will. And all the people are like, let's listen to Mark Antony, let's listen to Mark Antony. And they gather around Caesar's body. And Mark Antony says, if you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time ever Caesar put it on. It was on a summer's evening in his tent the day he overcame the Nervi. Look, in this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. And as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved if Brutus so unkindly knocked or no. For Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude, more strong than traitor's arms, quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep. And I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep you then when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred as you see with traitors. So again, it's a lot. He's got all of them around Caesar's body, and he points out in Caesar's like clothing, in his toga, in his robes and all that sort of thing, the various cut holes, and says, this is where he was stabbed by Cassius. This is where he was stabbed by Casca. And see this one that has all this blood around it? This is where Brutus stabbed him, and then reinforces the fact that Brutus, this honorable man, was the one who stabbed him most fatally, because it wasn't just a stab wound, it was that Caesar loved Brutus and Caesar trusted Brutus. So this was a complete betrayal of everything. That it's almost like he's saying if it had been somebody other than Brutus that stabbed him there, or if Brutus hadn't stabbed him, then Caesar might have lived. But the betrayal of being stabbed by someone that he held in such high regard and loved so dearly just sort of made him give up and go ahead and die, because who can survive something like that? So he gets all of the people worked up over this and worked up over this betrayal, and then he pulls the cloth that's been hiding Caesar's body, pulls it off so that they can physically see the actual body of Caesar stabbed to death with all of the blood coagulating on it and all that sort of thing. And he's like, here, this is what Brutus, the honorable man, did. And all of the people now are on Mark Antony's side. Like, pretty much they're all like, oh my gosh, we're going to hear Brutus speak, or hear Mark Antony speak, and yada yada, we'll follow him, we'll listen to him, blah blah blah. And he has still just a little more to say tomorrow. A little more to say tomorrow on all this stuff, and we will get to that tomorrow. So tune in for more, subscribe, tell your friends, ask them to subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for more Shakesyear. Mwah.